as they approach for Super Bowl, there is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. The 20. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Pacheco with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Tigers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And Cooper is going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Easy, easy, easy.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Hey, hey, hey.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Hey, I'm gun. Saints right.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. That is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
11. Take right open.
Now Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Some strong running at the 20. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. that's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. Tua. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3rd down and 13. Here's Tua. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got him in. Complete. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Tigers will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, kill. 11, Haggett.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill puts it off, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 116 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
All right, come on.
They'll try and run with Pacheco. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Pacheco with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Tigers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On red. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one's taken in by Spears. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
These guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Think right. Go. 11. Think right open.
On first down, Lawrence. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. 21-0 our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message.
All right, let's go.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On second down, Lawrence. That's caught by Mingo right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
That two is going to change things up. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 139 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
21G.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown! A big play there. 42 yards. And the Tigers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Well, it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
On the return is Cooper from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Saints. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 28-yard line.
Hey, 21 TA.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Pacheco. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Hey, I'm gun. Saints right.
Lawrence going to throw again. Touchdown, Saints. T. Higgins. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a two-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco once again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A give right side for Pacheco. 20. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Pacheco headed right. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Pinheiro is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Now Lawrence changing the play. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
11, Agate.
On third down, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Kincaid. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Tigers are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Now Lawrence on first down. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 33 yards that time. Hey, run! To throw again is Lawrence. Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
2nd and 10. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Here's Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Slot man moves right. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard. But they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And it's fielded at the 34. And running with power here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Saints right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Underneath, he's got Olsen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Take right open.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Go, let's go. 11. Go.
Lawrence. And this one is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And this one is right through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So no problems at all on that one. And there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Ready.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
All right, let's go. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Turbo 1.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Tua going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
At their own 40-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
11. Okay, here we go, baby. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 26-yard line.
3 left. Hey, kill. 11, Agate.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Go, let's go. 11.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. T. Higgins. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Saints 44.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive, 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Tua signaling to change things up. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a run with Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
20 TX.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
20 TX.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hard.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Play action, now it's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Tigers 45, Saints 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. On the return is Cooper from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Gun. Think right.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
11.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Quentin Williams. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going.